Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new video. In this video I'm going to teach you guys how to get superpowers in Minecraft without any mods, just pure common blocks. Of course you cannot do this in survival, just put that in your heads. It's not possible. You need to be at least in creative to be able to do this. So if you have any roleplay map or any kind of just fun gameplay you want to do, or you want to try survival with even one of these powers, go ahead. You know what? I'm actually just now that I'm mentioning it, I might actually just make or try to beat Minecraft with these kind of superpowers that I'm having at the moment. So that's just gonna be insanely fun. So if you want to try something like that as well, you can always be my guest. But let's just get right into this, and I'm already gonna tell you guys to get the most annoying parts out of the way. Make sure you have turned your common block output to false, and that you have put your game rules and common feedback as well to false. You can do these in the chat or with a comment block. It's all the same. Just make sure they're off, so the annoying things of the comments, like whenever it's like detecting something, you do not see it, but it's still detecting them. So just make sure that you have those two false, and then we can get right into power 1, which is a kind of how I call it, a lightning dash. I'm just gonna give you guys a few seconds to pause the video right now, copy this command, and make sure before you activate or do anything with it that the block type is on repeat, the condition is unconditional, and the redstone needs redstone, and make sure that there's a delay in ticks with 3. So now that we enable the common block, we'll just immediately show you what throwing this lightning bolt snowball actually does. Well, if that wasn't fun, I don't know, but I think it's actually really fun. Power 2, I needed a bow to do this, and we're gonna activate it already. Make sure that the block type is repeat again, condition unconditional, and redstone is on need redstone, so that whenever you want it, it can just be activated manually. If you don't want to do it manually, you can always leave it on always active, so that's the standard thing. I'll give you a second to copy this thing here. You don't really need to know what it does. You'll see what it actually will do. I'm just gonna say you can replace these ones or just remove them, and well, it will make the fire radius from shooting this bow a lot smaller, and well, that's just much more fun. So you guys hopefully copied that, and let's already show you what this does. The mega flame bow just shoots entirely on there. So wherever the arrow is flying, it's gonna put fire there. Make sure that you grab the arrow so that it's not like, yeah, how do you call it? So it's not like just spamming fire there. That's gonna be a little annoying. So make sure you have any other common block that just kills all entities type arrow, or just that it's just, well, yeah, or just leave it on. It's also fun to have more realistic effects. For power 3, you need a glass bottle. I called it snow rain because that's what this command actually does. I'll give you a second to make this command here on pause. Make sure that the command block is on repeat, unconditional, and needs redstone, and you can just copy this command input. There we go. And now you get a little few seconds to change the block type to chain, condition, conditional, and redstone always active. Also make sure that this arrow thing is pointed to the chain command block so that it actually transmits the signal to this one. And now you have the command here. You can just quickly screenshot it or write it down, whatever you like doing it, or fill it in, pause the video, and just get it done with. And there we go. And now after I drink this potion, it will just do this. It makes rain fall. There we go. Look at that. It's raining snow. You're just making snow. You can also do this in a larger scale. Just make sure that you just put the 5s higher and these one as well, so that it will just put a much wider array of snow. Just be aware that I'm doing these just for a reason that they do not lag your world. So make sure if you expand them or something that you're not causing any lag. For this one, we're gonna need to have two of these because I'm going to show you guys that you can actually switch between powers with the same items, which are lightning strike and speed. This one you can put it on always active depending on how you want your roleplay or whatever it is to be. But the first common block is repeat, unconditional, needs redstone, and then copy this command input. There we go. On the next one, it is block type chain, condition, conditional, and redstone always active. And then you're gonna have to put in this one here, even with the tag equaling power 1. Make sure you have this here standing in the tags. Make sure that you copy it exactly as you see it. And then you can put this one there as well. This is totally optional. Just copy it exactly how it is. Anyways, make sure you copy this here, the raw text. From the moment this thing here appears, after the text, this slug, like sign, the double point and the sign again, you can type whatever you want. But if you want like to pretend it's you saying lightning strike, make sure that you just copy this and just put your username in here between these two, like let's say little mouth. And yeah, that's doing it all right. Activate it, activate that. You don't need to put it on needs redstone. I just do this because it gives you the opportunity to make it optional, just as the power effect. Do not equip both of the same at the same time, although you can here, but never these two. The next common block you're going to need to have is this one, and this will tag all the armor stands in a radius of 5, so make sure you copy the radius and everything, and just copy this command input. There you go, that should do the trick. Make sure to activate it, and also always repeat unconditional needs redstone or always active, whatever you prefer. But the other two just need to be on that same thing. Now when we place an armor stand, as you can see, it's just like as if I'm actually writing the lightning strike myself, because you can just easily do this sign E lightning strike exclamation mark, and it says the exact same thing, only when I summon this armor stand, obviously. Turn this one off, turn this one on. It doesn't matter if this one is on, as long as that one is also just off. So make sure this one or this one, none of them should be activated at the same time. And if so, make sure the other one here is deactivated. But I still recommend deactivating the other ones, because that's much easier. This will actually just, you'll see. Meanwhile, just repeat unconditional needs redstone again, making it optional. Pause the video right now, be able to copy this here, and going on to the next one, which is the chain conditional always active. Having this thing here, make sure to have the tag equals power 2 as well. I'll show the other command for it as well on the other side there in a bit. And then there you go. And then again, chain conditional needs redstone, because I want to make the text optional, and it will only, with this @p, it will only make you see this text. And here the difference is that it's at A, meaning all players. At P is the nearest player. Of course, at P you can always replace that with the just, well, however you want to say it, with just a name, and then just put the name, just put this sign exactly behind the name, don't put a space in there, and then of course your own username again, and then super speed. And now you'll see whenever I activate this one and activate this one here, make sure that you copy this one as well, just that one exactly. You can do this with a name as well, because if you do @p, it will just do the nearest player. So make sure that the @piece, you can always put the name there to make it to that person or execute it on that person. And well, yeah, that's gonna be making it a lot more sense. And then multiple people can do this. Just make sure you don't stand too close to each other. And then what it'll do, eventually it will give me an enormous amount of speed for 3 seconds only. And there we go. The moment you place even this one, because I just named them, but it doesn't matter, you get super speed, you're super fast for 3 seconds, and that's it. And of course, for some reason I have not activated this, but now you'll see if you just place it, you go super speed, and there you go. You can always do it that you see like that everyone can see, then you just simply change this to Alt A, which means again all players here. You can see the codes for the Alts right here. Well, obviously, it's just before you do that, I'm just saying if the Flash runs super fast, he's not gonna say super speed all the time. He just goes in super speed. So yeah, guys, that's it. You know, have fun with these comments. Again, try any survival challenge. Try kill the Ender Dragon with powers, whatever you prefer, whatever you like. Go wild with it. Don't go too wild because it can actually cause your system just to lag out or drop out or crash or whatever. Nothing lethal to you or your system, but still make sure that you do not overdo any of these comments, and make sure that you remind yourself that I'm putting these comments at low limits, so just you guys won't have to crash and actually just maybe even lose any Minecraft data or something, because it happened to me a few times.